Okay, so this is a Mortal Recoil, and yes, her keeping the uncomfortable, disturbing tone, aren't they? Definitely a lot of Exorcist under overtones in this. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, like, even down to she sort of had like a polka dot nightgown on and stuff. I mean, like, they're definitely referencing that. So this is one thing. Okay, it starts off first. I just want to give props. It starts off the title card with a grave, and they're all looking sad. And of course, my first thought is, oh, holy shit. They did kill her off, and it's never referenced again. So that's pretty funny. I thought that was really good. So that they bring her in, Dr. Ice Cream is working on her, and then Dr. Princess, that's a good running joke. And they, I love their medical system. More sugar, more sweetness.
2 scoops of sugar.
Yes, 90% is gross. The other 10% is crazy, disgusting,
crazy nasty.
Crazy nasty. So, really funny episode, by the way. Just I laughed really hard at this one. So they have to. So she comes back okay-ish. It turns out she's possessed by the Lich and is doing all sorts of crazy things, and turns into this big giant monster, starts destroying the town. And it turns out they need Ice King, even though Finn is really angry at Ice King because he's the one that dropped her in there. And you know, now in hindsight, that annoyance in the first episode works better. You know, now I'm sort of like, okay, it's, you know, even though it was funny before, it's like, now I really get why, because Finn had to be really angry and had to create sort of that nice arc when he has to ask the Ice King for help to freeze her. So, there's a big monster. The Ice King freezes her. She falls over, breaks into a million pieces, has, again, just like my favorite reaction. They're all happy and cheering when she's frozen, then she breaks, and the look on Finn's face, and then Jake just going... So funny. I mean, those were such good reactions. And they take her back to the hospital, and there wasn't quite enough bubble gum that they could find, so they put together what they can, and it means she's younger. She's 13 now, where she was, what, 18?
Yeah.
She did not sound 18. I don't know. She looks like 15 at the oldest to me. I don't know. But now apparently they're the same age, and now she's like really in love with Finn. You know, she's like my hero and all that stuff, and he blushes, and you know, that's the episode. Well, first of all, thank you for showing this in that order, because you're right. I think it's a much better season finale. You know, even if that's not what they showed, it is. I mean, what a much better place to end it. Because it's like, well, what does this mean? Are they going to, you know, are they going to be more of an item now, or is she going to be different? It's a great place to leave it. So...
Well, you were asking about the Lich, but so what's the last shot of the episode?
Oh yeah, and the snail, too. Yeah, the snail is still... I love how the snail has gone from, like, just this little thing you notice to now suddenly this big thing that's like he's probably going to be carrying the Lich the whole time. It's going to be, like, the big villain or something. So, yeah, a lot, you know, again, really, a lot of creepy stuff, you know, not necessarily like... you know, hey, don't show this to kids necessarily, but it's like, it was really unnerving, a lot of it. There's just, again, sort of this tone, like, even, like, I think the scariest thing is just her sitting on the bed just going, I mean, it's, like, creepy.
My favorite is when, like, Jake is trying to sing to her, and she just goes, ugh, and she's just melting everywhere, and she's like, yeah! I'm like...
Yeah, or even, no, and when she first starts, too, because at first it's sort of like, you know, when she goes, like that, almost kind of funny because she has the deep voice, but then she's like, it's sort of like, yeah, I'm like getting that feeling like when I saw The Exorcist, which I know is what they were going for, but you know, it worked relatively well.
Yeah.
I also laughed really hard when Finn is going after her with the like sweater, and just. This might be the funniest, one of the funniest camera angles I ever saw. He leaps towards her and the camera is following in from behind, you know, and then she smacks him away and the camera still keeps on him and just flies backwards. It's just this great anticlimactic moment where you think it's going to be this big, you know, this big punch or something, and it's just flung right back and just, it's really, really funny.
Well, I love the fact that in the last episode, they make it where it's the sweater that kind of saves the day.
Yeah, here it does nothing.
Exactly. It's the nice thing of, yeah, sometimes it'll help and sometimes it won't. And really liking someone doesn't always save the day.
Sometimes you just need to freeze their asses. So, yeah, I really liked it. It felt like a really big episode, too, and it had a lot of the characters in there, and no, I enjoyed it a great deal. How about you?
I loved when they walked in and Peebles is drinking the from the tub and smacks him through the wall, and there's Ice King with the cup against
I
their
forgot, but yeah, no,
plate.
that's another great joke. I love it. I love jokes. The image of somebody listening with a little paper cup, it's like so pathetic.
Yeah.
And it always makes me laugh. So when it's just that little throwaway joke of him just listening and just going, ah, coming through the wall. Very funny. Very, very good stuff.
I also liked at the beginning when, of course, the Ice King is like saying, oh, my wife, blah, blah, blah. And he's trying to explain that he saw something strange happen. And Finn's so pissed off about what's been going on that he says, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And when it's something that's really relevant and really, really important, and everyone's just like, whatever, go away. You're old. You're crazy.
Am I really old?
Yeah. And I loved Raggedy Princess.
Yes, there's so many good things in this episode. Is that her first appearance? The first appearance of that character?
I don't think it's her first, but it's the first time they give her a name, as far as I remember.
She had 2 lines, and I'm like, that character was hilarious. Just the design was so strange, and then just that's one of the things I love about this show is just how quickly they can get. It's so strange and weird. They can so quickly establish a character and a personality just like that, because you can just make him as odd as you want and direct as you want. So yeah, she just comes in, no problem. She's just really, sort of bashful, but maybe has a thing for Finn or whatever. It's just happy about everything. It's just all that established in 2 lines. I just think that's so funny.
So now that Peebles is 13, are you okay with Finn and Peebles being an item?
It's still not the same as Marceline.
Really?
That's still my couple.
Okay.
Right there.
No, hey, that's what I'm asking.
I mean, okay, let me put it this way. I know in the long run, probably Finn and Marceline should not be together because they are too alike in the wrong ways and not alike in the wrong ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it just seems like it'd be more interesting television. I'm like, this just seems like a more interesting story. And it's like, wow, this can lead to much greater stuff. Where it's like, if he gets together with Peebles, they'll just be like, oh, they're happy. Good. It's like, I don't know. I just think it'd be a lot more fun if they were an item or something like that. And maybe they found a way to make it work, even though they probably wouldn't. But I don't know, because they are both pretty crazy. I mean, it's logically the setup between Finn and Peebles makes more sense because she's a little bit more responsible and he's, the go ahead, save the day, just rush into action kind of person. And, they would offset each other. But Marceline and Finn are just so much more fun. There's just more comedy, more, I don't know. So
I was just curious with the whole now that she's 13. But
I kept forgetting she wasn't 13. I don't know what difference that makes.
Are you happy, though, that the Lich may be returning?
Yes! I'm very happy. I love that kid. I think it'd be great if he was just the snail the whole time.
Maybe he will be.
Yeah, honestly, if he just, hypnotizes people just through the snail eyes and stuff, but he still has the Ron Perlman voice, it could still work. I think it could still be awesome. So, yeah, really funny episode, really good. Can't think of too much else. Anything else you got?
No, I mean, all in all, I like how they actually wrapped it up. I like how you said that through last episode with, Ice King being so annoying, it helps bring into Finn actually having to say, yes, will you please help me? I really like that idea that it's that running and everything. And I love the fact that, the Ice King actually felt good about helping. Mm-hmm. And Finn looks at him and goes, you did good, Ice King.
But and then it just makes the joke so much funnier when she breaks apart.
And he's like, I didn't kill her that time. You all saw that, right?
I mean, it just, like I said, it's great when that drama is working, but it's even better when it pays off for a good joke.
Yeah.
So, no, just real good episode.
Yeah.
Really strong stuff. So, next one starts the 3rd season?
3rd season.
Okay. See you 3rd season. Check, please.